Okay, so they have all of the fall colors out. They have all of the spookies out. And we're headed over to the day hall where the orchid show is. Oh, that's cute. I know. Let's see. You can get in it. Get in it too. No.
Thank you.
No problem. So let's just walk this way. I'm talking about they weren't gonna be.
And they said that one was struggling because it was yeah. And we can always come back again too.
Okay, spooky season. I don't know what that's supposed to be. An owl. I think it's an owl. I think it's an owl. Look at the eyes. And then look at this lady. What are you talking about, ma'am? You going to the orchid show? You been there already? And look, Brenda. And then we'll go over there afterwards and take pictures. But here's the day hall. So hello, it's Jenny Jan the Plant Friend coming to you with another planty video. I'm really excited about this video today because I was actually able to check off 4 of my wish list plants. One is the ultimate wish list, and we'll get to that in the end. First of all, I'd like to welcome all of my first-time viewers. If you clicked on this video by accident, I'm so glad that you did. Welcome to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, you know I always appreciate you guys. Thank you for all of your support. But yeah, so let's just go ahead and get into this video. So October has been a month. I'm still in this going through a process in my life, grieving process. And so, but I'm still trying to maintain some normalcy as much as possible. But I did a little damage this month. Plants are my thing, so yeah. But first I want to share some plants with you guys that are not so expensive or so popular, or and one of them, I'm not even really sure the name of it, but I think I know what it is. I think, but anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. So yeah, let's get started. So we're going to talk about this is my October haul, plant haul. So all of these plants were bought in the month of October or ordered in the month of October. Yes. But yeah, and so because of, if you saw my previous video of the, you may have gotten a sneak peek of one of them in my previous video about my visit to the Atlanta Botanical Gardens. Such a beautiful place. Oh my God, so peaceful. The people are so nice. It's just wonderful. But yeah, so you got a sneak peek of one of the plants. But anyway, let's just get started. So one of the plants, the first plant that I'm going to show you, go figure, it's a Hoya, right? And it is the Hoya curtisii. Isn't that beautiful? Now, whether or not I'm going to, this is my second or third. I think it's second. I'm going to say second because I don't do thirds. Second time trying this plant. Now these are falling off already. So, and I don't know why I can grow all sorts of Hoya, but this is like a common Hoya. I did purchase it from a big box store. I think it was Lowe's, earlier this month. And I'm just looking at the crispiness. I don't know what, I'm going to have to do some research because I want to grow this plant. I want this thing to get fuller and bigger, not start to deteriorate from the inside like it's doing. But anyway, the Hoya retusa, it's a beautiful, splashy, small leaf Hoya, and I just love the retusa. I keep saying retusa. Hoya curtisii. That's right. The Hoya curtisii. But for some reason, again, I have not been able to do well with this plant, but we're believing that this time it's going to be different, right? Okay. So the first plant is the Hoya retusa. She is in soil. She's going to remain in soil. She's in a north-facing window. I think, yeah, north-facing window. And so, but she's a part of the exotic angel plant. And what it says is, hi there, friends. My name is striped waxed Hoya plant. That's what it says. Oh, my full name is Hoya curtisii. So yeah, so the Hoya curtisii is our first plant of the day. And we're just gonna put her back over there. The next plant is not a Hoya, but it is a Syngonium. And I think it's called the Syngonium something like that. I'll put the name on the screen. And I bought these guys at the same time at Lowe's a couple weeks ago. And I have a more mature version of this plant. I believe they're the same. I believe it. I'm not sure. But, so this one, again, she's in soil. And I'm sprayed them and quarantined them. And now I am sharing on this channel. So yeah, so this one, so I do like to, when I purchase a plant, not by ordering it or unboxing or anything like that, I like to share those as well. And so but I'll put the name of this one on the screen because I'm not positive, but it's a beautiful plant, dark green foliage with the white striking veins down the center. The one that I have that's more mature, the leaves have split to make more of an arrowhead. But I think this is the same plant. But this is by Costa Farms, and I did get it at Lowe's again. I don't know if I said that. Oh, and this basket, this pot was $14.98, and so was the curtisii. Let me confirm that. It was $14.98 or $19. Yeah, $14.98 for both. So I got these again a couple weeks ago, and yeah, so those are the first two. Now, the next plant has been on my wish list for about a year. So I tried to order it earlier this year. I thought I was ordering it earlier this year, and it turns out that I was not. I was ordering, there's another Ring of Fire, but I wanted the Variegated Ring of Fire. I know, right? La-di-da! There she is. So my niece was she was in downtown Atlanta somewhere, and she went by a plant shop, and she was calling me. She wanted to send me a plant, and so she was showing me some pretty common house plants, most of what I have already, and I was thinking, I don't really need to, if I'm going to add anything, it's going to be rare, because at this point I have a lot of plants, and so I don't need just random plants, right? So, so I said, if they had something more rare, I might take a look at it. And so she goes over and she's scanning across the different plants, and I was like, stop right there. So yeah, my niece Kelly got this, well, she told me about it, and she didn't actually purchase it for me, but so I sent her the money, and she purchased it for me, dropped it off at my sister-in-law's house, her mom, and I went by and picked it up yesterday or Friday. But yeah, so the Ring of Fire, isn't it beautiful? I love I love any kind of mottled variegation on, I like the half moon, they're great, but I really love the speckling that this makes. See, this one's the half moon, and that's pretty and everything, but I just really love this variegation. It sort of has that, and this has more of a yellow as opposed to green and white. It has more of a yellow variegation. She is currently in soil, which she'll probably remain in soil for a little bit. And then I'm sure she's going to make her way to Leca or pond, probably, more than likely. It depends on the root system, but more than likely leca. So the third plant is in my October haul is my philodendron ring of fire. Yes, ring of fire. Okay. So I'm trying to move them over here as I talk about them so I'll know that I've talked about them. Okay, so the next set of plants I'm going to show you together because I said I was going to merge the videos. Actually I'm not. I'm going to separate them. So the next one is my Parasio Verde. I think I spotlight this in my last video or in a video, but she's not been with me a month, so I just wanted to show her as a part of my October haul. She's in soil. I did put a little short moss pole in it just to give her some support, and she's already pushing out a new leaf, guys. I know you won't be able to see it, but in there she's pushing out, where is it, right here? She's pushing out that new leaf there, and so I just wanted to give her some support. It's barely supporting the plant, actually. There's no area roots or anything to get into the moss, but because they're usually growing up on trees in the wild, I just wanted to kind of mimic that. And once this leaf comes out, I'll press it more in here, but I wanted to give the leaf room to grow out. So, but yeah, the Parasio Verde, I know I'm jacking that name up, but anyway, I'll put this name on this plant on the screen as well. And then this this next plant was in my unboxing from, where did I get this plant from? I want to say this is Steve's Leaves, but I'm not sure, maybe not. But this is the it's a baby, and I said that in the earlier video. My Philodendron Billetiae, and she has moss. She had moss on covering the top. Plant Proper is where I got this from. Sorry, guys. I remember now. I got this from Plant Proper. They always have very nice plants, and they ship very well and everything. So, and then the other plant is my Epipremnum Variegated Pinnatum, I think. But yeah, so these are, oh yeah. So these are the, so one, two, three, four, five, six plants that, all of these plants are in soil because they just came into my care and I need to let them acclimate. These three are in a, I reuse my comforter bags and like greenhouses, and it's just a way to keep the plants quarantined and separated. And so all of these were kind of in this pot here, like long ways here. It's a self-watering pot, but I'm not using the pot so much for that as I am just to keep the plants in this bag, and like so. There we go. This one came from eBay, by the way. The Parasio Verde, whatever, however you say it. It came from eBay. But yeah, I have them all in this pot, and then I have them in the bag, and it gives them humidity, and it just keeps them, gives them a chance to kind of acclimate to my space, you know. And I don't have room in a greenhouse, so I definitely would have to do something like this. But yeah, so that's for those three. But the biggest haul or plant haul that I made, oh sorry, I have one more. Let me get it. Remember I talked about satisfying some wish list plants, guys. Now this particular plant I have wanted for a long time. I have ordered it several times, and my order always gets canceled. I don't know what that's about. But anyway, I was able to get one of my top wish list plants. Are you ready? I'm ready. Are you ready? No, really. The Florida Beauty. Okay, so it's a babe. It's a one leafer. It had two, and I ripped this one. I about lost my mind when I ripped this one, carrying it out of the place. But there's a growth point there. And so we're hopeful. She is in moss, and I'm going to leave her in the moss. Moss and looks like orchid bark. But I'm going to leave her in the moss for a little while and also let her acclimate. She is also resting in a tabletop greenhouse that I have. And then later I'll put her in pond or something. But I just, oh, it's pretty, it's rooted in there. But isn't that a beautiful leaf? The Florida Beauty. I have wanted this plant for so long, and they are running so ridiculously high that I almost refuse to pay that kind of money for it. But it was at the botanical, the orchid show this past weekend, and it was just hard to leave her there. So yeah, the Florida Beauty. Okay, but that's not the top. She's the second top. I saved the best for last. Guys, let me move everything over. So I've wanted this plant for a long time, and then my friend Iffy Plants gave me a baby one that only had one leaf. I was so excited about it, and I still am. And she's doing well. She now has 6 leaves on it. Yes, 6, and she's putting out another one, but no fenestrations. Minimum variegation, but that's okay. That's okay, because she'll grow to a big girl. And that would be the Monstera Albo. But guys, when I saw this, there was no way. I was probably going to have to sleep on the streets to get this plant. Not really. It's a joke. Please don't write me. Please don't comment about that. That was a joke. Okay. But I have got to show you guys this guy. Look. It's so full. I already put a moss pole in it. I couldn't help it. She has these great area roots. Let me see if I can show you. Look at those area roots here. And so I just pointed one big one into the moss in this moss pole that I got off of Etsy and from Mossful, and I always put that in this description as well. But yeah, so this is like my top plant for October that I was able to purchase. The Monstera, of a mature Monstera Albo. She has I don't know, 6, 7, 8 leaves on her. Beautiful mottled variegation, lots of variegation on the stems, the petioles and the stem. Oh, it's just, I am in love. I am just in love. I mean, aren't you guys in love? Look at that. Oh my goodness. So maybe the other plant, and by the way, she's pregnant with possibilities. The stem is so fat and it has a little bump. So the next leaf, where the next leaf will come from, and it's pretty variegated from what I can see, the stump anyway, or the petiole there. But yes, I am so excited about this. This is actually my I don't even know what to call it. I can't even say that this is a birthday plant or anything like that. It's just, I saw it and I wanted it and I got it. Okay, so that's it. But yeah, is that not a haul for October? So maybe for November. I don't want to make any predictions. Because every time I do that, I fail. So I won't make any predictions, but I really feel like I can just put a pause. I want to say through the end of the year, but again, I may not make it. So let's not even say it. But really, I mean, there's only a couple plants left, a couple Hoyas that are on my wish list plant, and maybe one philodendron that's on the, I was able, the the Monstera Albo, the Florida Beauty, all of the philodendrons that I have, I was able to check off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plants off of my wish list, not including the Albo. So I have had a great month, guys, and I am so excited. But yeah, I know you're excited for me. Thank you so much. I'm just giving you a thank you in advance for your comment about how excited you are for me. But yeah, so I'm kind of running out of space. So I think I'm going to just kind of put a pin in some things for a minute. But I'm very happy with my haul, and I will. So that concludes this video. But what I'm going to do is I am going to do a video about my top 10 variegated plants. So you'll see most of these guys again because they're wish list plants, but they're also variegated plants. So I'm just going to go ahead and forewarn you now. You'll get a chance to see them again. But yeah, so that concludes this video for today. Thank you so much for making it to the end. Again, I'm Jenny Jen, the plant friend. I thank you guys for your support. Please don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And yeah, check me out on Instagram. I am over there at Jenny Jen, the plant friend. But yeah, and so thanks again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.